Welcome back again to another video. So I'm going to change up, not change everything completely. Some of the videos that I'll do will be long, like the last one was like 17 minutes and some of them are like 12-13 minutes. So but I'm going to do some that are like maybe a little bit shorter than that, just short, sharp like videos on just information stuff. So you know, how to replace stuff, what kit we use and all that sort of stuff. So this one is a 2018 DAF CF85 MX-13 engine. So we're going to do a diagnostic with an engine mill light. So I hope you enjoy the video and I'll see you in a bit. So we're doing a all system scan. You don't have to do an all system scan, you can just pick what system you actually want. You can also do a main system scan, which will do the basics of like engine, ECU, brakes, gearbox, suspension, all that sort of stuff really. So I'm now doing a all system scan. I'm going to read it all, everything on it, and see what we come up with. So once I've got a full diagnostic, I will come back to you and then we'll give an update on what we're going to do, what parts we need, what tools we're going to use and everything like that. While I'm actually waiting for this to read the 15,000 errors that it's got in it, drop down in the comments what you actually want to see. Like, what do you want to see more of? Do you want to see the basic stuff of what we do and on that sort of thing? Like, I can do more brake stuff. It doesn't have to be DAF. Obviously I did a disc and pads. We can just do a basic of how to do pads. Done a clutch. We could do anything, you know. We can go through bits and more oil changes, whatever you want to see. Drop down in the comments and let me know what you want to see, whether it's more diagnostics as well, whether you like that sort of stuff, and just let me know, give me some ideas, and I'm going to keep trying to get as many contents. Obviously I can do tail lifts as well, so maybe I can show you a bit through tail lifts and what we do there. So let me know in the comments below, and hopefully we should be finished reading this in a second. So we've done our scan. I'm in the engine ECU now. So we've got a couple of faults here that we're going to have to get fault sensors for. So we've got a NOx before fault here, internal fault. If it says internal fault, it means it's a goner. So we're going to have to, if you're not sure on anything and you're not sure where the part is, most of the time on the gel test it will tell you where the actual part is. So all you got to do is go to see information about component, and then it will locate and show you on the different engines where the actual part is. So if we slide down on this one, that's where our part is. So next to the turbo, literally on the downpipe. It's just so I can zoom in a bit more. And then that cable runs all the way down onto the side of the block and is mounted there by two 30mm bolts. So that's that. So we want a NOx before sensor on that, and we're going to check for any other faults. So NOx sensor before. Oh, wrong way. Oh, piss off. Oh, this fucking bastard thing. Right. So yeah, we also have a NOx behind sensor, which is basically a NOx after sensor. That one's fitted behind the cat in the top left hand corner. I'll show you it quickly. So this hasn't got any crash mark. We can't actually look at where the sensor is, but if I see if I can find one. No. So basically the NOx behind SCR is a NOx after sensor. The particulate filter efficiency is below threshold, particulate matter or soot quantity out of established limit. So we've got a couple of faults on there. If I cleared it now, it would clear and it'd probably dry for a bit and you'd be fine, and then it'll just bang up the mill light again. So that's that. We're gonna order some sensors for it. And you can also, if you're not sure, so I'm in PCI, which is the engine ECU. If we go into anti-pollution, hopefully it shouldn't take too long. But yeah, so we're going to need a NOx before sensor for it for a start. We'll check into diagnosis as well. It's a bit of a long process, but you've got to be sure. The sensors ain't cheap, do you know what I mean? So we also have the same faults as we have there. particulate matter sensor. I'll show you that when so yeah, here, NOx sensor behind the SCR, internal fault. So that's when I did the full diagnostic report. It come up with NOx behind and NOx before. So NOx behind is, like I say, is the one fitted on the top left hand of the cat, and that's the NOx after sensor, which is there. So top left hand corner, 2 8mm bolts holding them on. I think they're 8 or 10mm bolts. Pretty easy to do that one. So let's get some sensors ordered up, and once I've got them sensors, I'll show you where they're all fitted. Right, so where I said this is probably going to be a short video, it's not going to be probably a short video. So we've diagnosed that it wants a NOx before and a NOx after. Same kit with them. As far as I'm aware, it's 8mm mounting bolts that hold it on, 22 and potentially a 24mm for the actual NOx, the sensor bit. Obviously cable tie, cut only cable ties. Flat blade for taking the plug off. So yeah, the first one we're going to do is a NOx before. That's when we're going to have to get the cab over, and that is on the downpipe. So we're going to do that one first, and then we'll do the NOx after. But yeah, this is going to be a little bit longer than what I hoped it was going to be. So I thought it'd only be one sensor, but we're going to fit these 2 sensors. So I'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say. Get both these sensors. I'll show you both of them. Show you what we need to do. We'll clear all faults. We'll road test it, and fingers crossed, we should be all good. So let's get this in the workshop. Let's get the cab over, and let's. I'll show you where this NOx before is, and what we've got to do. So kit we're going to need for this job: torch, side cutters, 30mm. Sorry for the mounting bolts. That's the LF. It's the 8mm. 22mm spanner, flat blade for the plug, and a big boy and a socket in case it wants to get nasty and doesn't want to come off, and we have to be brute force with it. So let's get the cab over, and I'll show you where this NOx before sensor is. So this is our little NOx sensor here. This is the kiddie we want. That is NOx before, and then follow that all the way down, and we are down to there. See that mounting bolt there? Sorry, it's there. There's the mounting bolt. So yeah, there's the plug at the bottom for it. It's pretty simple. We'll follow the wiring up. It's clipped here, and cable tie here, and we'll get this off here. So let's get this sensor off, and I'll show you a bit more on it. So I just thought I'd quickly show you them bolts. I'm going to start them doing one at the bottom. You can see it at the bottom. Just here. And the next one is there. So pretty simple. You can see where it's clipped up here. So yeah, let's get the last little bit undone and get the sensor off. Changing the subject slightly, let me know in the comments if you've ever done a pressure switch down here that sits right beyond this fucking little oil filter. Try and get a plug and off and back on again is a fucking bastard. Getting the actual sensor out is fine, putting the plug on, what a bitch. That's it bolted up. We're going to get the cab down now, and then we'll clear any faults. The NOx, well, we'll do the NOx after, and then we'll clear all the faults. No point in clearing it and then sliding that fault. So let's get the cab down and move to doing the NOx after. So this is our second one, NOx after there. If you have a, I think it's a 4x2 tractor unit one, they're a bastard. This is right up against here, so you literally, you ain't got a lot of room. So, take the plug off as the other one. These are 8, I think they're 8mm for them. Follow the wiring back up here, down, and then we're up here. So this one here is a PM sensor, particulate matter sensor. So yeah, let's get cracking on, let's get it all undone, and then I'll show you the NOx after sensor. So as you can see, that is more than anything, it's just a lot of cable ties like here, 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 and obviously where it's bolted. So in there, 22mm. We might as well get the new one bolted in, and then we'll get the gel test on it and get everything all cleared. So that's the new one bolted up. Cable tie. You will need these like tiny little cable ties there, just in the little clips. So just slot back in and then just holds the wire in them. So yeah, you'll need some of these little cable ties. But yeah, so that's all the new one in, all secure, all bolted up as it should be. So now we've got to get the computer on it, clear all the faults, give it a road test, and fingers crossed we should be all good. So there's all our faults been coming through. We're doing an all system scan here, so I'm going to get it scanned. We're going to clear the fault, we'll give it a road test, make sure everything's all clear, and then fingers crossed we should be all good. This was just a service instruction for a PMI 8-week inspection, so we're just getting the last little bit done. Not sending it back of engine malfunction or anything like that. So get this done, get this all cleared up, and then fingers crossed we'll all be good. So that's just clearing all any other faults that we have in the system. Engine and mill light's gone off. The fault for the engine's gone off on here as well. That'll just flash up because it's clearing the faults. So yeah, we should be all good. I'm going to give it a road test quickly, make sure it's all good, and then we shall sign this video out. So that's another one done. All clear, road test is all good, no problems, no faults, nothing, we're all good. So nice repair there done. So that's a NOx before and NOx after done. NOx before, you're going to need a 13mm socket, short extension, and a ratchet, or 3/8, whatever, it doesn't matter. You're going to need a flat base screwdriver or like an L-shaped pick to pull the plug. Some cable tie cutters to cut obviously the cable ties, and a 22mm spanner or a socket to crack off the actual NOx sensor. For the NOx after, you'll need an 8mm socket, 1/4 inch with a short extension, something like that, to undo it. Cable tie cutters, and a 22mm again. You'll need them short thin cable ties to put back into the little clips that are on the back of the cat. And that is pretty much it. Obviously you need some sort of computer software to delete all the faults, but other than that, not a bad job, simple enough. Little bit fiddly at the back to get the little 8mm bolts back in, and 6 bolts in the NOx after sensor, but other than that, it's not a bad job at all. So I'll say thanks very much for watching again for another video. Your views and your comments, like, everyone's smashing it. It's nice to interact with people and that, and other people that are in the trade and everything. Even I've had some car mechanics comment and asking about stuff, so it's all good, all positive stuff on this channel, no negative shit. So let's keep it all going, let's keep it all flowing. Hopefully I'll get another video out this week, otherwise it'll be probably next week now. If I don't see you, have a great week, smash your goals, smash everything you want to do, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.